ago, I was in Argentina, Mendoza, wine country. My favorite place to be. My colleagues and I were on a work trip. It was a Friday night, and we were having dinner at one of the wineries. They eat very late in Argentina, by the way. When dinner ended, I grabbed my beautiful glass of Malbec, and I wanted to just get away from the group. And I followed this little vineyard path outside of the winery, and it led me out into the vineyards. But it was pitch black. You could barely see anything in front of you. I'm trying to balance my wine glass. And all of a sudden, I stopped. Here I was in Mendoza, Argentina, lost in the middle of a vineyard. And I looked up, and I saw a full moon and a whole planetarium of stars. It was the most humbling experience of my life. When I was a kid, my mother once told me, if you're lucky enough to see the moon and the stars, it's a reminder that you're never alone. Contest chair, Toastmasters, and honored guests. My mother was a very spiritual woman. She believed that there was something beyond the physical world, that there was something more, and that the moon and the stars were our friendly reminder and evidence that there is something bigger than us, and that we're never alone. And I couldn't help but think, when I was standing there in the middle of the vineyard, to think of both of my parents who passed away. And I said, where are they? Are they out there? What about right now? Are they with me, watching me speak to you guys? Or is that just wishful thinking? Are they just gone forever, and I'll never get to see them? Well, the next day, I woke up from this really intense and vivid dream. And tonight, I want to share this dream with you and try to interpret it as best as I can. Because we all know dreams are very confusing, they don't always make sense. Here's the dream. I'm 5 years old. I can see myself, a little Marc. And I'm in this classroom, it's packed with little kids my age. It looks like an arts and crafts workshop. The teacher is teaching the class how to make a flower from a paper napkin. That's the dream, a flower from a paper napkin. How crazy is that? And all of the students have their little scissors out and their little napkins, and they're trying to follow along with the teacher and make this flower. But the twist in the dream was that my mother passed away and I didn't want to be there. I didn't care about making a stupid flower. All I wanted was my mom back. I wanted her to take me out of this class, and the teacher was very mean, by the way. The teacher said, Marc, what have you been doing back there? You been paying attention? Where's your flower? The teacher had my father's voice. I'm going to ask you again. Were you or were you not paying attention? Where's your flower? What have you been doing back there? What's the matter? You can't talk now? All that talking back, get up, get to the front of the room. Get up to the front of the room. Since you think you know it all, why don't you show the rest of the class how to make a flower? I remember moments like this when I was a kid, where the teacher would make you face the wall in front of everyone. That was their revenge, that way of getting you back. Or they'd make you stand up in front of the room and say, well, since you know it all, you teach the class. This was one of those moments. So now in the dream, I'm watching myself try to make this flower in front of the class. And I could feel the eyes so heavy on me, just like I feel them right now. But I heard this internal dialogue going on. Mom, where are you? Mom, I have no idea how to make this flower. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. Mom, you left me too soon. I wish you were here. I wish you could get me out of this class. I wasn't paying attention. I've been thinking about you the whole time. And this instructor is really mean. Mom, I wish you were here. I'm just gonna go for it. But I can't do it, sir. Sir, can I go back to my seat? You're not gonna go back to your seat until I tell you to go back to your seat. Now, I want you to show everyone your flower. And Toastmasters, this is what I ended up showing the classroom. This was my flower. And as you can see, it doesn't look much like anything except a stupid hole. I was embarrassed. All the kids started laughing. I could hear the laughter. But then all of a sudden I hear this little girl say, that doesn't look like a flower, that looks like a moon. He made a moon. Then I said to myself, Mom, is that you? Did you just do that? And then the skeptical part of myself in the dream was saying, that's not me, Mom. It's not a flower, it's not a moon. It's not a sign from God. It's just a stupid circle. But when I open up the circle, there it was. It was a star. And I haven't heard my mother's voice in over 12 years since she passed. I felt like I heard it in that dream. And tonight I want to share her message with you all. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're lucky enough to see the moon and the stars, it's a reminder that you're never alone. Thank you.